Cruising Concepts. Visit us at cruisingconcepts.com. Add ease and elegance with quality custom accessories like grates and floorboards, cockpit tables, companionway doors, replacement windows, hatches, tables, and more. See a complete line of our products at cruisingconcepts.com.
Alright, so here I am. I'm going to be measuring for the forward hatch upgrade. What I've done is I've taped a string here on the aft corner of the inside of the hatch, and then over here I've taped the same string, and then right here I've come to the center where I've created this little tick mark, and I've measured from the string up to the top of the gel coat, and that measures as 1 inch. In addition to the vertical measurement in the center from the string up, you're also going to need to know, or Cruising Concepts is going to need, the measurement of the length of the string. So one of the things you're going to want to do is take from corner to corner and measure that distance. That will allow Cruising Concepts to make the appropriate arc on the hatch. To be checking the fit. First thing I'm going to do is remove the hatch strut, and then I'm going to put the hatch in place and make sure that it meets the curvature of the boat. Okay, so here's the new hatch in place. Obviously I haven't drilled anything. It fits really well. Distances are all looking good. All the way down here at the bottom. I'm going to go down below and check the inside, see what size gasket I'm going to need. Well, here I am down below, and all I can say is wow, I have light down below. Here's the new hatch. Obviously I haven't drilled any holes and put in any parts. I wanted to check this distance right here. There's a little gaps in here. Obviously that's where the gasket goes. I'm going to be using a neoprene gasket. I'm going to tape it onto this and then remove the double-side sticky tape and just close the hatch on it, and I will show you that when that job is done. But it really looks good from down here. I cannot believe the light I have down below now. It's just, what an upgrade. Alright, so we're here. We're going to be doing the new hatch installation on the boat. What I've done here is I've gotten some of this comfort seal, which is a neoprene gasket. This is 3/4 inch by 1/4 inch by 10 foot long, which is plenty long enough to complete all the way around the hatch. I've taped it in place because what I want to do next is put the hatch on top of it to drill the holes properly. Just tape it around so that when the hatch is placed on top, it's at the right distance, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with the drilling. Okay, hatch is in place, and I've checked my gap all the way around to make sure that I have something that I'm agreeable with. It's sitting on top of the gasket. Now, one problem I'm having is that the hinge won't lay flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score where I'm going to drill. I'm going to drill 1 hole on the port side, then I'm going to connect that nut, drill 1 hole on the starboard side, actually the other way around, here's the port side, and connect that nut, and then I will be able to drill the others with the hinges in place. So that's the next plan. It's in place. Get ready to drill the holes. Okay, so I've scored the area I'm going to drill. I have a brad point drill bit here. Nice brad point. Variable speed. I'm going to very slowly drill this hole, get this hinge connected, and then I'll score and drill the other side and have one screw through. Okay, I've got the first screw, and I went ahead and placed a backing nut on it. I readjusted the hatch so that it's squared up again, and now I'm going to push this down and put in this one. Okay, second screw is in. So now I have the first one on the starboard, the second one on the port. It's centered. Gasket is still underneath it. I'm now going to drill both of these two and get these put in. Then I'm going to use a Dremel to cut off the bottom of the screw. Alright, just like the instructions state, I kept the old hatch here, and I created this pattern right here, which tell me where these holes are. It just so happens that the exact same pattern works on the other side of the hatch. So now I can come over to the new hatch. I can place it right here on the new hatch, and I can drill my holes, flip it over, do the other side. So that's the next spot, next job. Okay, I've got the holes drilled. I got nice finishing washers on top, a little bit all on the bottom there. Next, I will make a pattern of the hatch strut holes and get that drilled. So using some cardboard, I've made the pattern for the strut. I'm going to put the pattern on, line it up, drill my holes, and get that installed. Alright, now we're going to talk about installing the gasket. So the previous gasket I had, what I've done is I've used a little painter's tape to tape it on the area where the gasket goes on the boat. You'll notice that I've trimmed the white off on the corners. That's to enable it easily to go around the corners. It won't with the backing tape. You remove the backing tape and it stays in place, and then you are going to close the hatch on it, and I recommend you leave the hatch closed for several minutes until this adhesive seals. Now you get about one chance at this, because when that adhesive goes onto the boat, it goes onto the boat. So, or I'm sorry, not onto the boat, onto the hatch. It really is sticky stuff. So remove your backing, make sure everything looks good, and then close your hatch. I'm going to need both hands for this, so I'm going to go close the hatch, and I'll show you what it looks like when the job is done. Okay, so it's been a while. I went ahead and took the tape off. I'm going to prop up my hatch here. You can see I've got a nice nice line around that hatch. Just amazing that you can see out of this hatch, but you can't see in it. All right, now that all the hatch hardware has been installed, I'm going to be doing my sealing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove each screw individually. I'm going to use my Dremel to clean up the end. I'll use my file to make sure that the end is nice and neat so that I can put the new lock nut on it. And then before reassembling it, I'm going to be using, I chose Loctite clear silicone. This stuff is waterproof and it's aquarium safe, so I thought this would be a good choice for the forward hatch. Anything that's going to have to get wet when it rains, figure if it's good for the aquarium, it's got to be good for my hatch. I'm going to do one at a time so that I can remove it, replace it, and reseal it. And then once I'm done with that, this job is done. So here it is, hatch upgrade installed. Can't see in, but you can see out real easy. Makes a huge difference to the boat. Really upgrades the boat. I'm impressed.